I didn't lie about that.
You don't have
I'm not a
to.
senator.
You don't have to talk to the senators.
No, we're talking to John. I'm talking to John. All you want to do is call names. You don't want to pick up the phone.
I don't want to call names. I want to get this passed over the line. Because these people have suffered for 15 years. Because you're a troll.
Emotional damage.
What's up, guys? I'm traveling right now, so pardon the rudimentary surroundings. We had to comment on Jack Posobiec trolling Jon Stewart to his face. Is that what was happening here? That's what Jon Stewart said. You've clearly seen the video of Jon Stewart losing his damn mind and screaming in the face of Jack Posobiec. Jack and I both work with Turning Point USA, and I know Jack very well. He is a total dude. So why would Jon Stewart be so mean to my friend Jack? Well, let's find out. We asked Jack to make a recording about what happened today. Jon Stewart's up there as an attack dog being used by the left to scream about veterans' rights. And Jack Posobiec, who is himself a veteran, goes up to talk with Jon Stewart about this, and it descends into total madness.
Then what are you doing? Then what are you posting? You're lying. You're lying.
All you do is name
You're a
call.
liar.
You name
You're a
call
liar.
and you insult.
You haven't been working on this thing
All
for
you do is
years.
call names.
I've been
Yeah,
on the
'cause I
Hill
served
with
in
the
the military,
Republicans
John.
and with the Democrats.
served.
I don't give a fuck.
I serve.
I know so did all of us.
I'm talking.
Hey,
the phone.
mandatory funding is not a
I'm
gimmick.
talking to John.
Mandatory funding is not a gimmick.
Why not? I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Walking away.
The thing is that Jack is a deeply rational individual, a spectacular human being, and we asked Jack what happened here. He was getting ready to hop on a plane, and we ourselves are traveling away from the studio, so Jack just sat in his backyard and recorded for us and explained what's going on right now with Jon Stewart. Why did Jon Stewart scream in Jack's face, spitting F-bombs, slurring? What happened, and how did it all end?
Hey, what's up? This is Jack Posobiec. As you can see, I'm just here in the backyard, but wanted to kind of let people know what was going on with myself, Jon Stewart, this burn pits bill. How did the whole thing get started? Where did we get in? So, you know, people know me from the show. They know me from Human Events and Turning Point events and everything. But one thing that you may not realize, I'm actually a veteran myself. So I served in the United States Navy, started as an enlisted intelligence specialist, then became an intelligence officer, predominantly focused on East Asia, CCP, Mandarin linguist, but then also did one deployment at Guantanamo Bay. So the burn pits issue, and that's what this bill is about, that's being debated right now, and Jon Stewart wants to get this thing through, and he's been out blasting Republicans on it, but Republicans are saying that they want to fix an issue with the spending on it, and Stewart is just both barrels. Well, for me, the burn pits isn't a political issue. It's an issue that's personal, because I have friends that were affected by the burn pits. This was something that 10 years ago, coming off deployment, I had a friend who I just got back from Guantanamo, and she had just got back from Afghanistan, and she told me that her fingernails and her toenails were starting to get loose, and things got worse. And it got to the point where her hair started falling out, as a matter of fact. And I have another friend who, because of the lung damage he's had, he has trouble flying in airplanes. So he needs to bring oxygen with him when he's in airplanes. And if he's going to travel to a place that's above a certain altitude above sea level, it's very hard for him because of the damage he suffered from burn pits. So this is a real thing, right? This isn't one of those, election year gotcha kind of handouts things. No. Burn pits is an absolute real thing. Problem is that on this bill, there is this $400 billion of, and the contention is going to be mandatory spending or discretionary spending. And so the Republicans want it to come out of the discretionary spending. The Democrats want it to come out mandatory spending. And this is the contention, right? And this is what it's got blown everything up, blown out of proportion. Jon Stewart had been going out there, hitting him with the stick, right? Hitting him with all of his celebrity and everything that he has at the Republicans, making the rounds. So I heard that he was doing an event only a couple of blocks away from where our studio is in DC, right on Capitol Hill. And I said, well, Jon Stewart's going to be here, and he and I had kind of gotten into it a little bit over the weekend. I said, I'm going to go down. What I'm going to say to Jon is, why don't you, right? Let's put aside our differences. Why don't you agree to meet with some of the people who disagree with the bill or disagree with the funding? Not even necessarily I don't think anybody is saying they disagree with the underlying use of the bill. They're disagreeing with the way the budget is done. And I said, Jon, let's meet in the middle. Like, hey, you may not view yourself this way, but you're a big guy on the left, I'm a guy on the right. Why don't we meet in the middle? I'll bring down, we can see if we can get some of these senators involved, and let's just talk. Let's just talk, right? Because if it's really just about the veterans, that's really what it should all be. So Jon, well, if you've seen some of the videos, he was not very happy to see me there. And he got into it and he started lighting me up and all this. And I just kept my cool, kept my poise, said, all right, you're going to have your say, but then I'm going to have my say. And we did talk afterwards, and we did a little video, kissed and made up. And what I said though was, and I mean this, is that if he is willing to actually sit down with some people on the other side of the aisle and talk about this, that I will work whatever pull or influence or whatever it is that you say that I have. They call you an influencer because you're supposed to have influence, right? Then to work with making that happen. And talk to some people, talk to Benny Johnson about that. And if Benny wants to share some of the insight or some of the communications that have gone on since then, he can. But let's just say that wheels are in motion and that things might actually happen. And so when it comes to a situation like this, if it really is about the veterans, if it really is about taking people like my friend when she lost her fingernails and her toenails and chunks of her hair, and if it really is about helping her, then let's put the political stuff aside. Let's put aside the labels. Let's put aside, you said this and he said this and this show and that. Forget of it. Forget all of it. And let's just sit down and do the right thing for the veterans. And so I hope that we can do that. This is Jack Posobiec. I'm here with Tim Jensen of Grunt Style, and
Hello.
Jon Stewart is also here. Jon Stewart and I have decided to come to agreement. Have we not, Jon?
Yes, sir. I lost my temper a little bit. I felt like I was being trolled, and I realized that the important thing is you just got to get this done for these guys and get them over the finish line to get the health care they need.
We're at 98%. Let's get it over the last 2%.
Please.
Is that fair?
Fair.
You shake on it?
7-5, brother.
Do or die.
Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry, and then to meme them crying. Their tears taste like ice cream. We ridicule the establishment, and we do so because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you liked what you saw, please click the thumbs up. Please punch, subscribe, and ring the bell to let you know when we have a new video. Don't you want us to let you know when we're live? Please check out more of our videos here and sign up for our mailing list in case something happens and the plug gets pulled. We want to be able to keep in touch with you. My name is Benny Johnson, and thank you for watching. Based Patriots, stay free.